Hey guys, what is up? Sorty Sarah here, back with another MapleStory R evolution video. So here we have Ranger Sarah, which finally reached level 105, right? Making all the classes as alts is kind of time consuming. I couldn't really level up my Bowmaster, my Ranger, whatever the class actual name is, right? And now finally it's reached the same level as the other classes that I have showcased, right? So here we're going to log in, we're going to check out the skills of this class, we're going to kind of showcase the skills, and so we can let you make more of an informed decision of what class you want to main. Right, so let's take a look at the basic skills here. Right, we have normal attack, one stage, and it says penetrating arrow forward to the enemy it encounters. That's like kind of extra text, fluff text, not really important, but yeah, it's pretty standard. Normal attacks, they seem to be all penetrating, right? And next is storm arrow. It's auto skill 2, skill cooldown 7 seconds, enters shooting state and continuously shoots a total of 21 penetrating arrows forward, dealing a total of 195% attack damage. Right? We can see the preview on which skill exactly that is. If I'm not wrong, there's a hurricane-like skill if you played MapleStory before. And here we have Summon Ice Phoenix. So we have a summon similar to Mage. Mage has Fire Lord, and we have Ice Phoenix. So skill cooldown of 10 seconds, auto skill 4. Summons Ice Phoenix follow. Inherits character's attributes, same as the Fire Lord. Exists for 6 seconds, dealing medium level. Right? No hit is required again to gain Rage. Right? So this is a standard of auto skill 4. Then there's Flying Dragon Blaster, auto skill 3. Skill cooldown 4 seconds, calls out a phantom of a flying dragon and deals 1 stage of damage along the way and knocking them back. So this is like a knockback. Range classes got to keep themselves safe. They got to knock back. Right, so shower arrow. This is like your triple bow shot. Did animation a few. Right, so this is auto skill 1, skill cooldown of 4 seconds, shoots a rain of arrows in front of you, dealing a total of 4 times, right? 4 stages. And then there's finally the passive. So basically the passive is all the same, right? When an auto skill hits an enemy, obtain 1 rage, and replacing rage skills will consume a certain amount of rage. Okay, so let's head over to the rage, right? So this is the first rage skill. This is Fatal Shot, consumes 4 rage, fires a rain of arrows falling from the sky at nearby enemies on the same level, dealing damage. So it's just basically like a normal standard AoE skill. And then a Phantom of Arrow, same for rage. And then it exists, it summons a Phantom Arrow. So it's like a summon, exists for 4 seconds, and it pulls monster in. So it seems like Bowmasters has a bit of more utility on what kind of skills they can swap into. Maybe you can do a few of swapping here and there if you want to pull in mobs, do more AoE damage. But if you're fighting bosses, maybe you want to change it up. Right, so that's basically what this skill does. Finally, the skill that I unlocked is called Precise Aim. Summons 1 sniper spot. Snips, right? This is snipe surrounding enemies, dealing 894% of attack power. So yeah, you can see the preview here. So let's take a look at Phantom Arrow. So this drops a huge like arrow and it pulls mobs. So from the second platform, the mushrooms go down. And here we can see Shower Arrow. This is our auto skill 1. This is an increased damage from this short advance. And yeah, this is the Hurricane skill. This is the skill that seems to be a skill that provides us with more DPS. Right? We have access to more DPS that we can do. So number of arrows plus 21 increases damage. Right? Adds 21 more arrows. You can see the base, right? So adding 21 more arrows just means like how long it goes on for, right? Okay, then moving on to the next, the current joint advance we're on, Ranger. It's called Ranger. So this is Precise Aim, the Rage. Basically, like have a bunch of sniping reticles and then just snipes. Right, big AOE, kind of big AOE. Here we have our knockback Flying Dragon. So this one, number of Flying Dragon Phantoms plus 1. Yeah, so you can see like there's an extra arrow that gets fired and then increases the damage. So here, okay, so there's some utility here. So Ice Phoenix attack comes with Deceleration. This is damage. I would assume that Deceleration is just to slow down the mob, right? You can see there's like a bit of a freeze kind of effect here. Turns them a bit blue, even though they're already blue mushrooms. Right. Okay, this rage skill looks pretty insane, right? Summons your quiver and continuously fire explosive arrows that automatically track the enemy for 5 seconds. So I just want to talk about this rage skill. I actually encountered this in Arena, where the guy pops the rage skill, and before I can gather my rage skill, I'm dead, right? Because it's ongoing. It's ongoing while you do another skill. It just keeps shooting out arrows that just tracks the enemy. And I think it should, in theory, it looks like it has quite high DPS. Right, here's an enhancement. It gives 4-stage damage. More damage for that. Yeah, another enhancement for this hurricane-like skill is this increase. Each arrow increases 1 stage damage. You can see that there's a ton of lines, actually. There's a ton of lines that pop out. So it's pretty insane. Seems as though a competitor for some high DPS. Right, and this last rage skill looks insane. Lightspeed crossbow continuously shoot at super high speed, dealing 2000% attack damage to enemies in a wide area. It's like it just fires like this. Like it has the circles that come from all platforms. I don't know if it extends to even higher, right? But that seems to be a huge AoE. Each flying dragon phantom increases 2 stage, so there's a bit more damage there, right? More lines. Number of Ice Phoenix +1 and increases the damage. It's pretty standard. So yeah, just showcase maybe being a boss, right? You see, it kind of stands pretty close to the boss, but you can see that the DPS, there's some sort of DPS being unlocked here. Not sure if we're able to kill this boss yet, right? Display the little dash that we have. It's a bit weird, a bit clunky, a bit delayed, but yeah, there is a bit of an issue with ranged classes in MapleStory R. The fact that they just stand point blank with the enemy, but it seems not to be as squishy as the mage. I would think. So you can see you can clear this one. So there's a precise aim. There's a bunch of circles. There's a bunch of damage. Really, the hurricane skills kind of carrying. Auto skill 2. Okay, we cleared it. Nice. Right. So clear that story, and then we'll show like a little mob stage. This is how it looks like in a mob stage. Summons the Phoenix. Look at the DPS. You can see that the damage is like way lower coming from auto skill 2. And if it's the same as everything else, then that will be really overpowered. So there is that some sort of balance, right? Not making Bowmaster way stronger than every other class. But I would say that Bowmaster does have some potential to have good DPS. Right? Classes like Thieves, classes like Mages, they have damage over time, which helps sustain their DPS. Then Bowmasters have this running skill that's going on. Warriors seem to be more bursty. Cannoneers potentially have some kind of DPS mechanism as well with turrets. Yeah. Multi-stage bursts. Right. Okay, so it seems that just to summarize what Bowmaster is all about, it's a ranged class. It has knockback to keep themselves safe from mobs. Unfortunately, the AI is very stuck straight in front to bosses when fighting bosses, right? But being a ranged class means you can manually control, you can kind of kite bosses, you can kind of stay safe from rage reduction hits and all that. So Bowmaster especially has like this special Storm Arrow. Does low damage, but it does consecutive damage while doing other skills as well. So it helps you sustain good DPS, good damage. And I think that Bowmaster is quite strong, especially when you get to the level that you can have Flame Quiver. Right? This skill seems pretty strong because the skill actually still runs while you can cast other skills as well. Even getting the Lightspeed Crossbow is a huge AoE. Maybe not the best fighting like someone in PvP, but we'll have to get it to see how good it is, right? So that's all I have for you for this video, guys. If you want to see another video, you want to see a guide, anything, if any questions, please leave a comment down below, right? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.